Hi students, good morning. I am Jayanta Guruji. After a long time, I am going to meet you through WhatsApp video, and it is our attempt to help in your study at home. So first of all, I am going to teach you your grammar class, that is workbook, and in your workbook first topic is communicative English. That is impossible now because you are not in front of me. So without you, I cannot express what is the communicative English and how it works. But I have to start first unit. So it is starting with translation. From Odia, you have to translate into English. Before you are making translation, you have to know or you have to learn a little knowledge about tense. So I am going to teach you and trying to touch with you a little things about tense. I hope you know the tense very carefully because from your third standard, class 3, 4, 5, 6, you have learned 4 years about English translation. So, you have little knowledge about tense. So, I am going to repeat this one and revise from your mind. Then you can start your translation in your workbook, unit 1. So first of all, we are going to teach you the tense. Tense in Odia, you can say that is kal or samay, ba samay. Kala, samaya, both are similarly the same meaning words, but in English grammar, kala or tense is very different from the time. Samay is called time and kala is called tense. So there is a question, what is tense? How you use tense in making translation from Odia to English? Tense, the question must arise from your mind that what is tense. So I am going to clear from your mind the question, what is called tense? You know it is very simple. So this is your question and I am going to answer it. The answer is very simple. Use of any verb in your sentence, that is called tense, or application of verb is called tense. In English grammar it is very necessary to learn about the tense. So I am writing now on your blackboard the application of verbs in a sentence is called tense. So from this definition we have to know the application of verb. So without any verb you cannot make a sentence. So verb is the principle, the rule of the sentence. The main part of the sentence is called verb. You know, verb has three forms. First is present, second is past, and third is past participle. You know, tense also three types: present tense, past tense, and future tense. But the grammarian now called future tense is only future type. Why? Because future has no separate verb. We have to use the present verb and the participle verb in future tense with the help of helping verb or modal verbs. So I will teach you separately what is modal and what is helping verb, what is main verb, what is finite verb, what is non-finite verb. The video will be so elaborate, so long. So now shortly take down this please, and shortly I will tell you the forms of verb first. The use of these verbs is called tense in a sentence. Without verb we cannot make any sentence. So verbs or verb you can say, that means in Odia kriya. You know about it. Any action word is called verb. Any action word. What you are doing or what will you do and what you have done in past time, that is also verb. So action, every action word is called verb. You know. So first is V1 or verb 1, and V2 verb 2, and V3 verb 3. Three forms are there. First is called present form. This is present form. And verb 2 is past form. And third verb is called past participle. Past participle. What do you mean by past participle? Present is Vartaman, now. Past is before now, or in Odia you may say Otito. But past participle means this verb or this form of verb you can use in present tense or present form, you can use in past form, and you can use in future form. So it is called past participle. This is the part and parcel of three forms. You may use three forms of this verb in three tenses: present, past, and future. So you can say future has no separate form. So future tense is called future time. Clear? Now I am giving you some example of verb. You can say go. Jiba. Jiba ka matlab jode chaliba buliba. So from the first form, present form, it is go, and in past form it will be went, and participle form will be gone. Like this, do. Past form did, and participle form is done. Sometimes some verb changes their form, not similar, like go, do. Now I am giving an example. It is work. Kama kariba. That past form will be ed form. That is called worked. And its third form will be worked also. You may follow different grammar book, different translation books, and you have also the tense chart. Choice is the first grammar. So many books are selling in the market. You can take any one and follow these verbs, how it is formed. Present form, past form, and participle form. This is the little example, but there are so many verbs in English grammar. Now I am going to teach you the tense form, how it changes their forms one to another. So take down this, and now I am going to teach you about tense. I will discuss the tense form. First of all, I am taking the present form, present tense. So first one is present tense. Every tenses has four forms, four separate categories. If you know the first one, then you can easily follow the second one and the third one also. The present tense has four forms. It is divided into four categories. 1, 2, 3, 4. So present tense, first one is simple present. Simple present or present simple, you may say. The second one is imperfect, or you may say it is progressive. Progressive, present progressive. Present progressive. Progressive. Present progressive, second one. And the third one is present perfect. Present perfect. And the last one, fourth one is present continuous. Present continuous, or you may say present perfect progressive. It is the two names, so you can say present continuous or present perfect progressive. Now you know, first one is simple present, Second one is present progressive, or it is called present imperfect, and third one present perfect. Last one or fourth one is present continuous or present perfect progressive. So, how you recognize which form is now I am going to write? Simple present means the regular work, habitual action. Every day, every moment, we use this verb. Habitual action means Surya win in Odia, sun rises, Nadi bahe, river flows, Pavana bahe, wind blows, Mo jaye, I go, like this. It works as a habitual action. Daily we do this and daily we see this. पवन बहिबा आमे समस्त देखिछे, सूर्य बहिबा आमे देखुछे, नदी बहिबा आमे देखुछे, रेगुलर प्रोसेस रे एवडा चलितबा हेतु याको हैबिचुअल एक्शन कहल जाय, by it is called habitual action. So it goes through simple present. So every form has separate structure. How to make sentence? Through those structures. So first one I am going to write on your blackboard. This is simple present. The structure is, this is structure. Structures means how you make the sentence. What is the process? Process of making sentence is called structure. In Odia, you may say Gathana Pranali. Simple present को हमें की भले भावे वाक्य रे प्रयोग करिबा. So that is called structure. So structure you have to follow. First is the subject. In Odia, subject means karta or doer of the verb. जे से कामटी को करे, doer कहा जाए और subject कामटी. In Odia it is karta. Subject plus present form of verb. Present form of verb. I have given the example of do, go, work like this: sleep, run, play. If a sentence there is mu khele in Odia mu khele. This is a habitual action. खेल कामटा मोर प्रतिदिन हुए. मु खेले एथुर आमे जानि परिबा ए कार्यटी सबुदिन करिबा भली कार्य. ताहे वे आर सिंपल प्रेजेंट रे अछि. तो हमको स्ट्रक्चर फॉलो करे पहिले सब्जेक्ट प्रथमे लिखना पड़िबो, तापरे प्रेजेंट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू हैव टू यूज द सब्जेक्ट, देन present form of verb, then next word or other object, that is called object. In Odia you may say karma. So first karta, then verb kriya, then object karma. So this is a small sentence or little sentence. Two words only used. Mu khele. Here, who is the doer? Who is the subject? Mu means I. So you can write instead of mu in English I. Then the structure saying present form of verb So खेळे, खेळिवा in English play. So I can write play, present form, not played, not participle played, only simple present, the first form of the verb play. It is done. I play means mu khel.